Hey guys, happy Thursday. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back if you are coming back to the channel, and hello if we have never met before. My name is Jen, and I just try to promote positivity by living my life the best way that I know how and showing people that there is joy on the other side of misery, because I have definitely been on both ends of the spectrum. Currently I'm on the ups. So yesterday we got on here. I told y'all that I would be posting every day because my first post was about showing up for yourself. So I'm showing up for y'all, but I'm also showing up for me. Shout out to all the small creators. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. So yesterday I talked about how you need to show up for yourself and you need to validate yourself, because there might not be somebody else there to cheer you on every time you do something great in life. We can't wait for other people to congratulate us, reward us, give us those accolades. We have to give those to ourselves. In other words, we have to teach people how to treat us. So, what I neglected to mention is, how do you get there? How do you get to the point where you're comfortable congratulating yourself, patting yourself on the back? Because a lot of times we think that that's selfish. We think that that's conceit. We think that's just doing too much. And here's the thing, you can never do too much when it comes to self. You do so much, and when I say you, I mean we do so much for other people, speaking life into other people, dropping everything to go help other people. What are we doing for ourselves? What are you doing for yourself? Me personally, I'm choosing to show up for myself. So I promised myself that for 30 days straight, I would post a video to YouTube sharing some life lessons that I've learned to help motivate not only myself but other people. The first thing you need to do is start to build confidence in yourself. Like I said on yesterday, you have to get up in the morning before you brush your teeth, when you do your duties in the bathroom, whatever. You got to be able to look at yourself and love what you see right then. You can't wait until, I lose this 15 pounds, or I make a certain amount of money, or I move to a better area, I get a better car, I get better clothes, better makeup. You can't say, oh, I'm going to feel better about myself when I get my hair done, when I get my nails done. You have to love where you are right there. We're always meeting everybody else where they are. Are you meeting yourself where you are? Are you accepting yourself in this moment right now? That is so very important, not only to your self-discovery and your self-care, but also your self-esteem and self-confidence. You have to have confidence in yourself before you step into any situation with anyone, whether it be a friendship or a relationship, because the problem is, a lot of times we try to find ourselves through other people. You got to find yourself through you. You have to ground yourself. You have to center yourself before you enter into something with other people. And that is something that I struggle with for many, many years. I looked to others for validation. I looked to others to tell me that I was great. And the thing is, if you follow the word at all, or you are a believer, you should know that you are already created to be great. You're created in His image. So you're already created to be amazing, to be great, to have limitless opportunities, And we just don't look at ourselves like that. We hold other people in such high regard, but we limit ourselves. And that's really unfair. You're really doing yourself a disservice. I always say that everybody has their something, and everybody is somebody. What I mean by that is that everybody has something unique that they bring to the table, whether it be a gift, a talent, a skill. Everybody has something. Some people are great communicators. Some people are great listeners. Some people give great advice. Some people are tuned in to others' emotions. I'm an empath, so that's definitely me. Some people can pick up on things really, really quickly without someone having to tell them. That is definitely me. I'm not psychic by any means, but I do have amazing discernment, and I'm able to pick up on people's energies really, really quickly. So that way I can decide how to move forward with that person. But I just think that we spend so much time wrapped up in other people, and we need to wrap ourselves up in us. We need to focus more on us. That is not being selfish. When you pour into yourself, you're making yourself a better person, and then you can present better to the world. When you pour into yourself, you are being a better parent, a better spouse, a better friend, just a better employee, just better. So many times we say, well, my cup is empty. I have nothing else left to give. That's because you're giving from source. You are the source, okay? What people are supposed to get from you is the overflow, okay? I strongly believe, and I've seen it happen, when you pour into yourself, meaning maybe you're learning a skill, maybe you're learning how to control your temper or deal with certain situations, maybe you are furthering your career, maybe you're learning how to budget better, how to stay more organized, how to I don't know, just when you're learning how to do anything that's bettering yourself, you're pouring into yourself. When you do that first, everybody else gets the overflow. When you don't pour into yourself, but you steady giving out, you're giving out of your cup. And then when your cup is empty and you have nothing else to give, you are depleted, and then you mad at everybody and going off. You're supposed to pour into yourself first so that your cup is full to begin with, and everybody gets the overflow. Think of it like this, and I'm going to use church as an example. When people tithe, let's just say that everybody in the church, they tithe at their 10%, right? Okay, so that's the church's cup, because the word says you're supposed to tithe 10%. I don't do 10% necessarily. You do what you want, but I'm just using it as an example. But the word has stated many times that you're supposed to give 10% of your income, right? So if everybody in the church tithes 10%, but then some people tithe a little bit more, they give a little bit more, that 10% from everybody, that is the source. That is filling up the church's cup, right? Whatever else extra, that's the overflow. That's the overflow where you can do more. You can be more. You get what I'm saying? So I just hope that people start to pay more attention to themselves. People are so wrapped up in everybody else's business. A lot of times, and I've been guilty of it before too, we follow the social media gossip, the pop culture gossip, more than we follow what's going on in our own lives. And then you wonder why you feel depleted and negative at the end of the day. You're more caught up in what happened on baddies than you are on what happened with your child at school. Now, that has never been me. I always put my kids first. But I'm just using it as an example. People will know more about what happened on the reality show than they will in the real world, in the news, and what's going on day to day in the news. And that affects you too. We need to pay more attention to ourselves first before we delve into other things. Because at the end of the day, we are the most important. I feel like everybody's in their own little world, right? And you're the center, you're the main character of your story. If you're not taking care of the main character, the entire plot falls apart. The plot being your life, the story being your life. What is your story going to say about you when you get to that last page, that last chapter, that last sentence? I hope for myself. Now, don't get me wrong. I do want to be more successful. I do want to create a more abundant life for my children and I. I don't, however, want to be quote unquote rich. I want to make a comfortable lifestyle for my children. Now, we don't have to be stressed. Well, mama don't have to be stressed. But I never want to go overboard with it. While I do want to give my children certain experiences, vacations, trips, things of that nature, I don't ever want it to become a thing where it is so focused on material things. I want us to always be in the mindset of gratitude, be in the mindset of giving, And for me, focusing on myself means showing up for myself, which means making these videos that sometimes can be a little uncomfortable. I'm not really dressed today. I mean, I'm showered and clean, but I got on a sweatshirt and a Fashion Nova jumpsuit up under here. Little workout jumpsuit. If you know these little things here. And I'm in the car riding line waiting on my son. No makeup. Just me, natural. For me, pouring into my own cup and taking care of myself means going back to getting on my health journey. I have picked up a little bit of weight, y'all. Just gonna be all the way real. And so I gotta buckle down, pay attention to what I put into my mouth, and get back into the mode of being back on my health journey. Y'all know I lost 44 pounds, okay? I have gained about 7 of those pounds back. So that's scary for me, because that 7 becomes 10, that 10 becomes 15, and so on and so forth. So that's scary for me. So that means I've been ripping and running. I've been paying attention to everything else except for what I need to be putting in my mouth. That needs to be first and foremost, because that has to do with my health. Not just the way I look, but the way I feel. I don't want to be unhealthy. I'm 45. I have congestive heart failure. I have diabetes. I have asthma. I have high blood pressure. I don't want to be unhealthy. I want to be here for my kids. So my focus needs to be back on the health and the wealth of my life. What's your focus? What are you doing? What are you going to do going forward to show up for yourself? Part of me showing up for myself is staying committed to posting, because I want to build my YouTube. I'm just going to be all the way real. I want to build my YouTube. We had 287 subscribers, which is amazing. And I thank you for everybody that has subscribed to the channel. We are on the road to 1K. And then we reach our 1K, we're going to be on the road to 4K. My dream is to be a content creator, whether that be full-time or part-time. But yeah, that is my dream. I really do enjoy doing this, but that means I have to do some things that might be a little uncomfortable, which means I might not always be camera ready when I turn on this camera on my phone. I might not always be in a situation where I have a setup and, I have this very aesthetically pleasing thing going on. Sometimes it might just be me and the camera, and that's okay. That's another thing too. We have to give ourselves some grace. While we are ripping, running, doing all these things, a lot of times we like I said, we pour so much into other people, and then we get resentful and don't know why, and it's because we haven't given anything to ourselves. And then we feel guilty for being resentful, and we don't give ourselves grace for that. You have to remember that at the end of the day, you're not going to do everything perfectly. All you can do is try. All you can do is put forth the effort. But at least if you are putting forth the effort, you're doing something that is forward motion. So anyway, y'all, I just want to leave y'all with that. I thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you and I love you for real. My name is Jen. I hope that you will subscribe to my channel. I will go back to posting some vlogs, but I want to get to a certain subscriber count before I go back to posting vlogs. Honestly and truly, there's not a whole lot going on with me right now for me to be vlogging. I am just waiting in limbo to see when I may or may not go back to work. I'm doing the mommy thing, the school runs, the usual stuff. So I'm not vlogging at the moment, but I did want to bring you guys some valuable content. So the things that I'm being downloaded, the things that are on my heart, I want to share with you guys, because this is not only my journey, this is our journey. So I hope you will join me, come along with me, and we can all grow together. Peace and blessings, everyone.